All right, Michael, we've got your quad here, and like I say, we're going to do the quick flight test. Now when you start out, first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn on your transmitter. Once you turn that on, then you're going to plug in your battery. I'm just using one of my batteries here, but you plug in your battery. All right, so transmitter, then your battery, and what you're looking for over here is your LED. You'll see that GPS, it's green. And when it starts out, it's going to be green and then followed by red. So wait till you get to the all green like that, and that means it's has acquired all of its satellites. Okay, so we got all the green here, and we're going to go ahead and do the quick flight test. Now, to start your motors, you're going to push your sticks to the inner corners, and that'll start your motors up there. Okay, it's a little windy today, but we're going to go ahead and take it on up here. There she is. There's your RetraX. She's holding still pretty good. See that? RetraX down. Okay, we'll go ahead and take it out here. All right. Awesome. You'll definitely get more out of this than you will the Hubsan. Let's bring it back in here. We're gonna hit that RetraX switch, let the landing gear come down. It's really bright out here, so I don't know if you could see those LEDs. Got your blue, and got your white. All right, we're going to bring it in for a landing. There she is. Michael, there's your bird, and that's been an awesome flight test. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks a bunch. Hey Michael, I want to introduce you to your X450 with RetraX here, and we've got your Fat Shark goggles there and your Turnigy 9X. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go into some of the features of your package, and we'll start with the first thing I want to touch on are the switches. We've color coded here. So blue in the top position here, the blue switch is GPS. Now your bird is going to default in GPS mode each time, and with your switch in the top position, that's GPS. The middle position is attitude mode, and of course the very bottom position is manual mode, where you'll need constant input on the sticks to be able to control it. I call that expert mode. And then the middle again is attitude, which I like to call sport mode, and then the top is GPS mode. And again, that's using 7 satellites to help control the quad. And it'll seem like somebody else is flying it and you're kind of along for the ride, but that's where you want to start out when you're just starting out. The green switch right back here is your RetraX. So with it in the back position, the RetraX are down, and then so flicking that forward will make the RetraX go up. That's your green switch. Right over here is your yellow switch. Your yellow switch is your fail-safe. So flicking this forward, regardless of what mode you're in, whether it's GPS, attitude, or manual, flicking this switch forward just like that will put it into a fail-safe. Now the fail-safe means that the quad will fly back to its location on its own that it started at. It'll land the quad and shut off the motors for you. So let's go ahead and turn on the Turnigy here. You can see we've got your screen backlit green for you there, and the Dragon Link right back here comes on automatically. Now we'll talk about the Dragon Link just a little bit here. Okay, so the way we have this set up is it runs directly into your Turnigy. Now we left this taped on here like this, and this modification is set up to where we didn't actually cut the antenna wire for your Turnigy on this module right here. We left it intact. So that way, if you did remove the Dragon Link, you could still use this Turnigy as a normal functioning radio. Otherwise, this will all just stay intact the way it is right here. This is plugged in to your Turnigy, and then that runs to your Dragon Link, and that will automatically power your Dragon Link whenever you turn on your transmitter. So nice, easy setup. And I used rubber bands to put this on here for you, Michael, because it's something where, you know, usually pilots, you know, this is fine for them. Some of them want to put adhesives and Velcro and stuff, but rather than do that to your equipment, I just put rubber bands on here. Rubber bands work great, and they hold it nice and secure and won't allow the metal to rub on each other, so keeps the finish nice and protected. So anyway, that's your Dragon Link there. You want to make sure you never power this on without having this antenna attached. You just want to make sure, because that would burn this out. Leave it on high power. And again, when you turn on your transmitter, this will automatically come on for you. To rotate your gimbal when it's plugged in, you'll rotate this knob right here. Rotating it left and right will make the gimbal tilt for your camera go up and down. Let's talk about your FPV equipment. I put my GoPro in there as an example for you just so I can explain this. But when you get this little blue ring will go around your GoPro lens. And then you're going to set it in here and put these two bolts in. Before you do that though, make sure and plug this cable into the side, the live video out port of your GoPro, right here. Then seat it into the Taro gimbal. Okay, so now, well, you've got your main battery here for your quad. Right next to it you have an FPV battery. Okay, so this battery right here will power the video transmitter, which this right here is its power source unit. So you'll take this little balance lead and plug it directly into there. And once that gets powered up, it will power the video transmitter with the antenna coming out of it right there. So that will power that. So with that powered up, with this powered up, and this cable down here that you'll need to hook into your GoPro plugged in, and your GoPro on, all you have to do on your goggles is simply plug in the battery right into the side port, power port of your goggles. Now that will automatically turn these on. And so you'll automatically have an image from what you see in your GoPro and your goggles. Now one quick important note is that since you do have the iOSD Mini, since you have that, the quad must be powered on in order for you to get an image on your goggles. So you want to plug in the small battery to here. You'll turn on your camera, power on your quad, and then you'll plug this right into the side of your goggles, and you will have your image from here onto here from your camera. So again, that small battery, power here, turn on your camera with that cable plugged in. Main power to the quad must be on. Plug this into the side of your goggles and you have your image. So you've got a USB cable here to connect your quad to the computer in case you need to, as well as one for your gimbal, again to set up parameters for your gimbal tilt, assuming you weren't doing that from your actual tilt knob right here. Let's talk about the blades. So what we've got here is we're facing the quad. So this blade right here is a right hand rotation. You notice the blade is cut for that. So this is a clockwise motion. Its direct diagonal blade right down here is also clockwise motion. This front right is a counterclockwise motion, and you'll notice the blades again here in the video. This is to go counterclockwise, as well as this one right back here, counterclockwise. Now with these type of blade or motor mounts, if you will, these need to be tight. Now you don't want to over tighten them to where you're possibly damaging the blade or something, but you definitely want these tight. If these are not tight, your blade will fly off and your quad will do somersaults all the way to the ground. So definitely make sure that when you put these on, take a wrench and tighten those down. Again, not over tight, but tighten them down to where they're nice and snug. Okay? So make sure those are tightened down good. Alright, that's been a quick overview of your quad and some of the features that we've got there.